Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and today we're going to be doing our next Titanic build, which is issue 28. This video is going to be a little bit early than Saturday, because we're doing it Friday night, but the reason I like this is because my sinuses are starting to act up again, and I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, so before my sinuses fully act up and I can't be able to do the build at all, I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way. So we're going to need issue 28. We're going to need some 3-in-1 oil. We're going to need our screwdriver set. And then we're going to need our parts, which is right here. Box 28. So go ahead and open up this. And there's all of our parts that we'll need for this stage. So let me get the book to the correct page. More parts for the second engine. Step 1. Take the 4 piston rods 28F and the 4 connecting rods 28E. Fit the grips on the ends of the rods 28F onto the bars on the rods 28E as shown. Do not use any glue. So we'll need these, and we'll need these. So go ahead and open up this, get these out, dump those out on the table, put the bag over to the side, put that back in there, and then get these, and then I'll go over with you on these. Okay, so when it comes to these, you're going to take these 2 parts right here. I'll focus you in a minute, because I see we're having some focusing issues again. Make sure both of the clips face the same way. Do not put it on where they're facing the opposite way like this. You don't want that. So you want to put them facing the same exact way. Just like that. And you're going to do that 3 more times. So set that one to the side. Grab another one, making sure the clips face the exact same way, and then you snap them together. That's 2. Grabbing a hold of another one, making sure the clips face the exact same way. And this one's going to try to fight me a little bit on getting on there, but I'll get it. There we go. And there's 3 done now. You can see the clips are facing the exact same way. And then 1 more. Making sure they face the exact same way. And then snapping the 2 pieces together. Just like that. There. We now have the 4 piston rods done over here. Right over there on the book. You can see them. These are done. So we're doing nothing else with these right now. But these will later go into the engine. So for now, we will store them back into the bag. We'll put them back into the bag, and we'll seal them. That way we don't lose them. Alright, so those are done right there. Closing up this other bag. Alright, sit that there. And then we're going to need our cylinders that goes on the top of the engine. And we're also going to need our engine columns. Similar to what we did in issue 27, we're just putting the engine pieces together. You focus you back here, we're going to need the BM screws. And this is where our 3-in-1 oil comes in. So, let me get my screwdriver set. I'm going to grab the correct one and get the screwdriver ready. And the one that we've chosen is PH1. PH1 Phillips. Let me just read the book right fast. Arrange the 4 cylinders 28D, 28C, 28B, and 28A in order they are marked. R5, R6, R7, and R8. Fit them on the tops of the columns 28G as shown below. Okay, we know all about that. And then step 3. When you are happy with the fit, fix the cylinders in place with 4 BM screws circled. Alright, so the same thing as last time. I'll grab some tweezers here in a minute, that way I can point, or I'll point with the screwdriver one. I'll find something to point with. But let me get these out. These are our little cylinders that we need. Seal this bag back up. We'll keep that bag because it can come in handy for later. We'll use our little angle-headed screwdriver to point. So, inside of these, let me just get you focused. But inside of these, I may have to bring the... Okay, there's one. You can see in there, it's very hard to see because of the darkness. But in there is R3, it looks like. Or is that R5? I think that's R5. Even I can't see it. Hang on a minute. Let me pull the lamp closer. Get some light on this thing. That is R5. Okay. That one's R5. That one is R6. I just got to flip her around. You can see it right there. R6. And then right here is R7. R7 right there. And then you need R8. R8 right in there. And then on these columns, same as the last time, a little bit different though. They're marked on the inside of the column. See, there's R6. There's R5. There's R7. And there's R8. So, now we're going to need the screws. So let me figure out, they're right here on my book. And I dropped my little screwdriver set. Didn't mean to do that. I got to get 4 of these screws out of here. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. And then there's 1 left in the bag. So taking their 3-in-1 oil, I'm going to get a screw. I'm going to dip it into the 3-in-1 oil. I'll focus you here in a minute. Just get the tip of the screw in the 3-in-1 oil. Okay, let me get you up here and make sure you're focused, which you are. We are looking for R5 first. So R5 is this one. And R5 is going to go right there. So now we're going to take our screwdriver and the screw and start slowly putting it together. Let me make sure here. Yeah, you're not focused exactly. There we go. Now, because of the paint, these things are going to be a little stubborn to want to go in. But don't over tighten, because you don't want to strip it. And that's good enough. That's one on. Now we're going for our 6, but first we need to load up another screw onto the screwdriver, like so. Grab my 3-in-1 oil. Barely dip the head into the 3-in-1 oil. And then we need to find our 6, which is this one. And then we'll fasten it right there. And then using the screwdriver, we're going to work on getting the screw into place, which is right there. Yeah, we're good. Okay, that's 2 on. Next, we got to get after R7. So set the columns down there for a minute. Loading up another screw. Getting the 3-in-1 oil again. Touching the tip. R7 is this one. So make sure to get you up here. And it's lost its focus, so there we go. And then we'll put R7 right there. Basically, the bottom hole is where the peg goes. So there, and then we're going to use the screw that we got and put it in place. Taking your time, not wanting to strip anything. And there we go. Alright, we have one more to get on. So, taking the next screw, putting it on, grabbing the 3-in-1 oil, dipping the screw into the oil, and then taking our last engine part, putting it there, and then using the screwdriver to put the final screw in place. Let me get it to an angle to where you can see what I'm doing. Working on putting it in. And that right there that's got it. And with that, we have our other side of the engine put together. So we've done the other side of the engine, and we've done the piston rods. And next Saturday, hopefully I'll be feeling a lot better by then, and then we'll be able to go back to our original routine. But next week sometime, which I'm going to try to shoot for Saturday or Friday, we will be putting the 2 pieces of the engine together. And when I do that, I will be going in great detail of how I'm going to get mine together, and hopefully we don't run into any problems while they go together. But only time will tell. But before I leave you all, I am going to show you what's to come next week sometime. So, here's 29. Let me make sure you're focused. Here's 29. And then I'll get it to the parts. Okay. In 29, we will be doing crankshaft for the second engine. And this is when you put everything together. Now, I'll be going out of order a whole lot on this when I build this, because I think that the order that they tell you to put it in, to me, it just doesn't make sense, and you're going to encounter a lot of problems. So, when I put it together, I'll be putting it together out of order, but you'll see what I mean by that when we come to that. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope y'all are doing safe during these troublesome times, and you all have a blessed one, and I will catch you guys in my next one. And goodbye.